What's up YouTube, TC here, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to play PS1 or PSX games as some people call them on your PSP. Now the first thing you want to do is go download everything in the description except for the pic1.zip folder or file. This is nothing but pictures of it's background pictures for every PlayStation 1 game that is out there. Well, almost every PlayStation 1 game. There's like 2 or 3 I think someone mentioned to me that's actually not in here. But anyways, yeah, I put this in there. I put this in the description for you guys simply because I know some people have no idea where to get these pictures from. They just do Google. But anyways, that's optional. But one thing that you must download for this to work is the PS1 ISO Maker. If you have the PS1 game and you want to rip the image off the game, and either way you need PSX to PSP, and both of these right here are once you extract them, it'll extract a folder, and all I did was put the folder in drive C and sent the icons to my desktop. So let me just go ahead and move these out of the way over here. And you need Popsloader full pack for 5.50 gen. Now this is the actual thing that allows you to play PS1 games on your custom firmware PSP. Which as everyone knows, I have a PSP 3000, so I'm just going to go ahead and plug up my PSP, which is the first step you need to do. Open folder, and you want to make sure there's an SE plugins folder inside the root, and the root is simply once you plugged up your PSP and you go inside it, this is the root. This window right here is the root. So make a folder called SE Plugins if you don't have one already. Open up the Popsloader full pack and just let's go in the SE Plugins folder here and copy the popsloader.prx, the pops text, and the Popsloader file to your SE Plugins folder on your PSP. Okay, now once you have it copied to your PlayStation or your PSP, you want to open the pops text and make sure that there's a 1 beside of this right here, and this is just telling the custom firmware to load this plugin, which allows you to play PS1 games. And this 1 tells the PSP that this plugin is active. If it was a 0, that means that it's an inactive plugin. So we're just going to close that and close that because that's it. Now, for those of you who don't have a PS1 ISO or bin and Q file and you want to make one, you want to start up the PS1 ISO Maker. And you want to hit this little button right here, and you want to select your DVD or CD drive. Let me put in my PlayStation 1 game first. And it should be drive E. Yep, drive E. And OK. And this is the destination, so we want to change that to our desktop. Click OK. And this right here is not, which country you're in. This is what type of game it is. Like, is it a Japanese game? Is it a Europe, or did it come from USA? Mine came from USA. Then you want to label your game, and then you want to hit Make PSX ISO, and then it asks you, and you just click Yes. All right, now once it's done, you should have you can close out of it. You should have a bin and a Q file on your desktop, and these are just the pictures I'm going to use. So let me move this out. It's kind of aggravating. So now that we're done with that, we want to open the PSX to PSP, and just to go ahead and give you guys, show you guys how to do it if you have more than one game. You go ahead and rip the game if you're going to rip it, or if you already have the ISO or whatever. You select the first one, load your game, load your image, not your game. Hit open, and then you do your second one, your third one exactly the same. Then we want to select the output folder, which is going to be our desktop. Click OK, and as you can see, it recognized our game. It recognized the game ID and everything, so we're good there. But if it does not recognize your game, there'll also be a link in the more info section for a PlayStation 1. I think the name is the PlayStation 1 Game ID List, something like that. And you can fill all this in manually if you need to. But I'm just going to go ahead and load my images, And they apply patches is if you have a PAL game and you're playing on an NTSC, it does the conversion properly, which I do not have, so I'm not gonna have checked. But if you ripped a PAL game, you want to check it. Then we're gonna hit preview, and this is what it'll look like when I select it on my PSP. That's what the save file will look like, and this is what it'll look like when it boots. And this PS1 on PSP, I'll upload that image and give you guys a link for it also, just in case you like it. Just a little something. Then you just want to hit convert and let it do its thing. Alright, once it's done, you can see right here it says done, final compression 43%. So that means it took a 600 megabyte game and compressed it by 43%, I believe. Let me check. Properties, 347 megabytes instead of 600, so that's a little less than half. So I don't know what it means by 43% final compression. But just close it out when you're done. You want to open up your PSP. Go to PSP. You want to go to games, and then just drag and drop. Okay, and what you guys want to remember is the best thing to do every time you change the game text, the VHS text, or the Pops text is to always restart your custom firmware. That's a little loud, actually. There we go. Alright. Now, once you guys are in custom firmware, as you can see, this is what we just made. So, we want to go ahead and start it. And there's my custom boot screen. I quite like it. Now, you guys want to hold down the R trigger, or R shoulder button. And this little menu right here will pop up. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me select your version of Pops. Just because the game won't play like on 4.01 or the original from the Flash, it might play on, let's just say, 3.0. Let's try 3.10. Hit X. And it's not going to play. This is one of the games that it must have trouble with, evidently, because it's stuck there more than 2 seconds. So just going to hit the home button, quit game. Yeah, and I think I'll just show you guys a game that I know will work, but I have to change the version, the Pops version. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys Final Fantasy. Where's it at? Final Fantasy 7 right here. Hold on my shoulder button, right shoulder button. But anyways, yeah, I'm not even going to configure your controller, just hit the home button, controller settings, and you can change the type to, anyways, you can customize all this, you can go through it. And thank you guys for watching. Please remember that all links in the description may contain an advertisement when you click them, At the top right hand corner there's a button that says skip ad or skip me or something like that. Just wait for that button to pop up and you guys can download the file. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please rate, subscribe, and comment.